Oh yeah, so right now we'll do him a will. Legal thought it would probably be a good idea. Cool.
Tom Taylor is a witness.
Tom Taylor and Brian, you sign on the top and then print your name underneath.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it say on it? Like.
Oh, it's like if you die, like it basically says what's supposed to happen.
That's good that you have written that.
Yeah.
When are we ever gonna get home? I try so hard, but everything goes wrong. Under the sea, a school of fish in outer space, a solar eclipse. It's amazing to think we'll never see it all.
We're downloading 12 gigs approximately of street map data off of my mobile phone using a unlimited prepaid data plan that I got for the equivalent of about, what, 20 bucks.
We definitely have to take a look at that front wheel tomorrow. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's alright.
So I almost killed us just a minute ago. I was attempting to feed the driver a delicious jelly-filled cookie. Didn't really notice that there was a parked semi-truck directly in front of us.
I'm Tom Taylor. So what do you want me to say? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Like, what is the template for this intro?
The personal bio.
Well, Steve's was like 2 seconds long. What is
A quick one.
Like, I'm Tom Taylor from Ottawa.
I used to work at a restaurant and I quit to do the Mongol rally. I told them I broke my ankle on July 1st. I left on July 6th.
To the rally.
Last night was the big kickoff party, and you know, everyone was drinking. No one was hurting too bad. We were all, you know, keeping it under control. But Connor managed to find the only handicapped person in the entire Mongol rally, possibly in the history of the Mongol rally. And he found her, and then he fell on her tent and
Collapsed.
yeah, almost broke it. It was fine in the end, but good old Connor came through. Ridiculous. Whenever the organizers of this thing are ready, we're all going to drive out of here and pick up some more gear for our car, get a roof rack, get a tire. We've put that off about as long as we possibly can. So.
All the stuff that we should have already got. I think we're about the least well off teams.
No, man, there's definitely teams that are worse off than us. Hey guys, how many tires do you guys have?
We've got, what, 4 tyres on here and 4 on that one in front as well.
And how many jerry cans?
4 jerry cans, 2 cars on.
What's up, man? What time is it?
10:47.
It's go time.
Yes.
Minor breakdown number 1.
About 100 meters from rally kickoff.
Got our belly pan hanging off. I don't know where belly pan is.
Anyway, it sounds like something old people used to pee.
Belly pan is precariously reattached with zip ties. Hopefully it'll hold for a little while.
An hour.
Yeah, an hour.
All right, let's roll.
No sand, no more bikini. No more waves, no more martinis. No more girls, no more wet dreams. Surf's up, we're not from moon. Yes, I'm gonna go to the party. Surf's up, we're not from moon. Yes, John's gonna sever your arteries. Surf's up, but not for me. Don't have my suntan lotion on. I'm not under the sun.
Okay, so we went to con last night and we managed to find a little campsite after some campground owner recommended we crash down on the beach with these gypsy Italians in their RVs. We had some wine and tuna and I passed out even after identifying these rats, which I'll admit one of them was fucking huge, like the size of a CFL football, but my compatriots were a little worried and up all night with nightmares of rats.
Start this by saying I'm not afraid of rats. I was a little concerned just because, you know, I don't want to crawling around in our sleeping bags or anything while we're sleeping, but one rat wasn't a big problem to me. And I'm lying there, and these guys are all completely out cold, and I see all these rats, like literally 10 of them, all over these rocks, just appearing, disappearing behind rocks. And some of them were small, but some of them were huge. So it took me forever to fall asleep with all these little guests running around.
I slept totally fine
Because you drank half a glass of wine and zonked out.
because I'm not afraid of rats.
Because you're a lightweight. How do you feel about the possibility of driving on the Autobahn?
Well, we basically did already. Like that was some massive highway shit.
Well, that wasn't the Autobahn though.
It was
It may have been the same scale.
similar to the Autobahn.
Swell. This is what Austria looks like.
Oh, I got a castle.
Kind of.
Put it in first.
What the fuck? Okay,
Hey,
so
put it in
we-
first. Put it in first, man.
dude.
We
There
just
we go.
that was the sound of me putting the car in first gear on the highway. We're trying to get to Munich, and
Second, yeah.
we're on like a 40-degree incline right now, and the thing cannot take it.
Mumble Rally? How droll.
We're here because we're looking for a campsite in some industrial park in Bratislava.
Watch out for shit.
This is like District 9.
Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. This is definitely not our campsite.
If you hear gunshots, run.
Is that Narnia? There's barbed wire on the top of this, just so you guys know. See, this is not where we want to be, I don't think.
Welcome to Bratislava.
This is Bratislava, Slovakia.
Now we're going to a hostel.
Try to find a hostel. are here in Croatia, and a couple of our crazy team members are contemplating a jump off that thing. We're not even sure if it's a diving board. We're like 80% sure it's a diving board.
Stephen Clough, the whitest man in Croatia, attempting the impossible.
He's gonna die.
Dude, you're good. Just at least go up there all the way.
Oh, it's like swaying and shit. I'm not liking it. What does that plaque say behind you?
7 people died then.
None of those words look like they say dead. Although that one's pretty ominous. Nadzor. None of those words look like they say dead or death or anything, so I think you're good.
Go to it. Bravo.
Ryan, get the camera. The camera fell off.
Yeah, I know this.
Try grab it.
I don't think we're gonna fucking find it.
One day someone will find it.
We'll still be recording.
Take a look at the footage that's
It'll
on the
record
card. And
40 years of sea life.
it's only a 64 gig card, so somehow I doubt that. Who knows?
Best of luck to you.
No.
Beauty.
Nice.
Is it still recording?
It is. Was it facing up on the bottom?
I think so.
Billy's been giving us quite a few problems lately. Not problems, but he's making a lot of weird noises.
This is kind of what a brake pad is supposed to look like. This is one of the ones from the other wheel there.
Success. This is the measly excuse for a sump guard that we had. We could just kind of kick it under this Volkswagen ahead of us and no one would ever know.
There's a dead bird in the bumper.
How the fuck did that get in there?
Dust to dust.
Okay, so we've hit a bit of a snag here, a definite speed bump. So I'll explain the situation while this strap on the roof keeps time. What's happened is somewhere along the way, as this car was changing hands from the previous owner to the dealer to us, the dealer didn't do what he was supposed to do. And because of that, this car actually doesn't belong to anyone. This car that we're in right now is in a state of limbo. We had no problems getting through the EU, but the second we came to any kind of real border, the Ukraine, we were turned around with, no chance to explain our situation. The problem is that the process of changing the registration, the name on the registration of a vehicle, is that it takes like up to 3 weeks.
Our only alternative at this point is applying for an emergency permanent export certificate.
So we're on our way back to Budapest right now, and from there we're going to fill out a form that says we're exporting the car, and it'll have our names on it, and we're praying to the rally gods and Genghis Khan and like Jesus and all those guys that we'll be able to get through borders with that.
I mean, if we get this thing into the Ukraine, sweet. But like, what the fuck happens if we can't get it into Russia? Kind of deal, right?
Other than that, we're doing our best to stay positive. All right, guys.
Someone cracked me a beer.
Come on everybody, let's take out the fascists. Come on everybody, let's reclaim the streets. Come on everybody, just lift up your hands and take down the man. Lift up your hands and take down the man.
Round 2, trying to make it to Ukraine. And we have slightly better paperwork this time, but still not the official document.
So this is sort of make or break, this border, and then every subsequent border will be even more make or break.
More of the same, yeah.
Yeah.
each time the stakes get higher until we finally get into Mongolia, and then we can all relax.
Well, boys, we have just entered the Ukraine. I think we'll probably just press straight through to Kiev, eh?
I'm down. We gotta catch up.
We gotta catch up.
Okay, so we just basically pushed our gas tank to the absolute limit in the middle of
We
Russia.
used our bartering skills.
Yeah, we put to use our bartering skills. We were almost out of gas because we realized in Russia there are no banks anywhere that you can take out money. Apparently not until Moscow, which is like fucking 800 kilometers from the border, and they also don't take Visa anywhere. So what we've had to do is thank God Brian had a bit of American cash on him, and we approached a few people, a few failures at first to start things off, but then we got one guy to agree to give us some fucking rublies for some American money, and we got almost enough to fill the tank. So hopefully this will carry us at least somewhere near Moscow where there might be a bank.
But we have gas now. That's all that matters.
В курсе предусмотрено 5 остановок и 4 выхода.
We're coming up on what looks like a pretty mean looking storm. You can't see anything, it's just
Right there, that's, you can see where the rain starts.
it's gray. Yeah, I figure it's gonna be about 2 minutes and we're gonna be in a massive downpour.
Sick. Oh my god, look at this. This is the highway entrance.
They don't even go left. It's like we're driving in a river.
Oh no, my sock!
Fuck! Dropped my sock in this river. It's wet. It's wet out there.
Very well.
My sleeping bag's on the roof, but I really hope it's not wet.
One thing I like about Russia, 25.2 rubles per liter, which is like, 80 cents a liter for gas.
Gonna stay with them or come with me?
Come with you.
Good choice.
Tom Taylor.
All XXL except for. Looks like it's a weird fit though. My muscles would be too big for that shirt.
Biggest lie I ever heard. Can you read any of that?
Natural water. That's what that says. I don't know what that says. That's water though. V-O-D-A. Voda. Water. I know these things.
Vodka? Vodka or beer? I think there's room for both in our schedule.
Yeah. We've accidentally gotten drunk every night of this trip.
So that rough, yeah. Watch this shit.
Yeah, I see it. I definitely want to check out that abandoned church. Yeah, the church is definitely abandoned. Starting to rain again, eh?
Yeah.
What do you think of Tatarstan?
Tatarstan? Tatarstan. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not really. Beautiful in its own special way.
Beautiful in the rain.
Can't really imagine living here, but it's cool to see. I think if I lived here, I'd be depressed.
See men without maps in
Where?
Tatarstan. I couldn't even tell you what town we're in. I feel like this is one of those places, like, even people from the town, you told them where it is, they would be like, what? I've never heard of that market before.
Yeah. This is allegedly a grocery store, right? All I see is shoes that I cannot eat.
I don't think we could draw more attention if we tried.
Do we feel welcome?
We're a spectacle, that's for sure.
How many pig's head do you think we should get?
Oh, at least 2. At least 2. One for each side mirror.
One mask for each of us.
I don't know. I'm gonna go find some bread.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
My solo mission.
Well, we don't get into Kazakhstan, maybe we'll fucking just hop on the train with you or something.
Yeah.
It won't be bad.
Don't die.
Yeah, well, you guys don't die either. See you guys.
Cheers. You think we'll make it?
I don't know.
50-50.
See.
I got a ton of legroom back here now that Brian's taking the train to meet us on the other side of Russia. We're just about to cross the border into Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I don't know, dude. This whole trip I'm kind of like just a little worried about every border. I don't know, after that first mix-up it's just lowered my confidence in getting through any border. We've got, some documents now. I guess I'm confident. I think we'll probably get in, but I don't know how easy it'll be, and I don't know how long we're going to be there. I'm hoping we're not there very long. That border, those people didn't give a shit. First guy that we dealt with gave us these forms to fill out, and I filled out a few things in the wrong places and left a few things blank, and he was just like really did that. He didn't care at all.
We're in Kostani,
Like that.
Kazakhstan.
Beautiful place.
It's cool. Like,
Yeah.
taking the vibe. It's a lot different from Russia. It's not as like sad. And
Super clean and like modern.
people seem like happier.
Yeah.
And they have like hands down the coolest money I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you got different bills than me, eh? Yours is different than mine. This sort of feels like it could be an up and coming country, you know, like big player down the road, you know. We entered Russia.
It's a nice building.
Entered Russia and it immediately started raining for the whole time we were in Russia, and then we left Russia and the sun came out.
Sunny.
It's like it can't be sunny in Russia. But here we are. You can see the sun behind us, beaming down. It's a little smoggy, but Hi, I'm Tom Taylor, and welcome to my crib.
Yeah, how do I get in?
Well, that part is up to you.
Yep.
Come on in. Just watch the step there.
What step?
So here we have the main foyer. You can leave your shoes at the door, or you can keep them on if you don't like getting glass in your feet. Here we have the kitchen, also the bathroom. Do it all in the same place. Shit where you eat.
Where does the magic happen?
Oh, let me show you. You're not supposed to ask that. You're supposed to wait until the person says that. This is where the magic happens, right here.
Each of this house, I don't know if you can hear it, but I think I'm reverberating the entire structure of this place.
Don't do that. Bad idea.
Let's get downstairs. You know where like animals might be living too. Everything here is completely abandoned, completely gutted. Like there's nothing left in it possessions wise, just debris, but like the whole place, it's just all these empty buildings.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's move.
To Astana.
Sucks to say goodbye to a place like this, but so it goes. I'm pretty pleased with Kazakhstan, like beyond expression. This place is pretty fucking amazing. It's the coolest country I've ever been.
It's spread out just enough that when we stop, you know, take a break, get out of the car, you end up with something like that.
Seriously, it's the most mellow place I've ever been. Everyone's just coasting, you know, chilling, bro.
When's the last time you took a shit?
Well, I'm just trying to decipher that. I didn't shit in Novosibirsk, or whatever it was called. And I didn't shit the night that we camped outside Pavlodar. I didn't shit in Astana. So it had to be when I shit in the wilderness, like the night before Astana, which was like 5 days ago.
Well, you think about like yesterday, like, what did we woke up
And
drove to the border.
Ate nothing.
There was nothing on the way to the border. We had no food. And then we get to the border and then we wait for like, what was that, like 2.5 hours at the border. And then we get into Russia and we have no rubles and then there's still nothing there. And I drank some coffee and then I didn't eat after coffee. So like by the time I actually ate anything, it was like 7 p.m. And then we had like bread.
I had a whole brick of cheese today, I'm not even kidding. An entire brick.
Border time?
Yeah. We're in Kyakta. This is the last stop before the Mongolian border. I think it's a good chance we'll be at the border tonight.
I don't mind waiting at the border for a night or two, even as long as we just get through.
Yeah, we have a week to. Well, I have a week to make my flight.
I also have a week to make my flight.
If we don't get through, we're gonna just fob the car off.
Yeah, I'm not driving this fucking car back to London, that's for sure. Light it on fire before I do that. What's up, cows?
We are here.
We finally made it to Mongolia.
How many days is it?
27 days.
It's been almost a month, right?
27 days.
27 days.
Yeah.
Watch out for this one. Wait, nice and slow on this ship, Brian.
We're in a gas station on the outskirts of Ulaanbaatar, and despite our best efforts, we have made it.
We're within reach for sure. Unless barring some like car crash or something.
I'll try and drive safe for the next 10 kilometers or whatever it is.
Please do.
Yeah.
Pumped?
Yeah.
Yeah. Realization of a dream.
Yeah.
It was pretty great adventure.
Yeah, it's hard to like
Yeah,
sum up.
it's hard to
It
put
hasn't
into
really
words,
sunk in.
Yeah.
That was the most absurd toilet I've ever seen in my whole life. It was like this like immense chasm for all 3 outhouses. Like they all shared one hole, and then I guess if you wanted to do a number 2, there's these 2 boards that go out over each one, so you'd have to like walk out on these boards and then somehow do like a 180. So you have to like balance, and there's like it's open on either side of you, and you're just like looking down and perched on these boards if you had to take a shit. It's hilarious.
We are. This is the last turn.
Yeah.
The second last left turn of the rally.
Yeah, pretty
I
cool.
remember thinking back when we first turned the keys in the ignition in London. One day we'd be at the second last turn of the Mongol route.
Hotel's just around the corner.
Just around that corner there.
Chill. We made it.
Dude.
We're all done.
Dude.
All right, let's go home.
Now what?
No idea.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Gentlemen, it's been quite the
Good, I'm going home.
Okay, see you.
See you guys.
Well done, guys. We did it. You could convince Steve to get a hotel room.
Yeah, let's do it.
From Mongol Rally to this. Cool hotel room, Steve. Thank you. Let's get food. Let's get Wi-Fi. We just turned off the highway because we decided we want to climb a mountain.
We could go like along here, but what kind of men would we be if we did that? We're going right up.
So sick. Where'd you come from? Meh.